Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Thursday, July 10th, 2025. So, on this delightful Thursday in July,
Yes,
did you do the crossword?
I most certainly did.
And did you find it to be a delightful crossword in July?
I did.
Good.
It was a very enjoyable solve. What
Glad.
about you?
I found it tricky. Took me a while to sort of get traction, but eventually I did. And yes, I came to admire the entire grid, the theme, the non-theme, everything about it I thought was pretty good.
Well, good.
This is in fact the second crossword by Emily Biegas and Sala Wanetick, and they've both done, as I've said, two, and they both collaborated on the two of them.
Oh, very good.
So yeah, good crossword constructing partnership there.
I would say they're off to an excellent start. If
Yes.
This is just their second. Boy, that's really great.
So why don't you talk about the theme?
Okay, there were 4 themed clues, and they were pretty obvious in the listing of clues because they were not words. They were actually referring to different playing cards using the letter that the card started with, and then the type of card it was, the suit. So the first one was A and spade. So that was 19 across, which refers to the ace of spades. And the answer to that was master gardener.
Right?
Certainly an ace with a spade.
Yep.
The next one was 27 across, which I read, first of all, as the K spade, king of spades, but it was actually a club.
Yes.
So king of clubs. And that turned out to be Tiger Woods.
Yep.
Makes perfect sense. Then finally, 44 across, a little farther down, we had the Q heart, or Queen of Hearts, and that was matchmaker. And then finally, 57 across, the last one, J diamond, or Jack of diamonds. And that was the great Jackie Robinson. Who
Yes.
definitely was a Jack that knew about the diamond.
Which was your favorite?
I think Jackie Robinson.
Yes.
I really like that.
That was inspired.
But Tiger Woods, that was very clever too. The
Let's see, the tiger's the king of beasts?
king of clubs.
Right.
Golf clubs. So yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, great puzzle.
Yep. There were other good clues here as well. I didn't get most of them when I first started.
I know it was a little bit of a challenge for me to get started too.
I bet you got this one, though. One across. Major league team known as the North Siders locally.
Oh, the great Chicago Cubs, yes.
You knew that? See, I went for Mets.
Oh,
Because it was 4 letters. Well, it's like, I don't know. I mean, presumably New York has a north side.
They might, yes. I'm sure they do, but no, I knew that was their nickname.
Right below that was I'm not sure if I remember this right away or not, but I certainly enjoyed the clue 12 across. Heckle phone relative, oboe.
I remembered that from prior crossword.
Heckle phone.
Heckle phone.
Yeah.
Oboe.
I think that's a real sockdologer of a clue. We're going to have to start referencing that.
I did not know the one below it. 1970 Van Morrison title track, Moon Dance.
Yes.
I don't remember ever listening to Moon Dance.
I don't remember listening to Van Morrison, sorry. Moon Dance did not come to me.
I was maybe a little too young back then in 70, though, to be listening to Van Morrison. But anyway, Moon Dance.
And then you had that Moon of Moon Dance came off of one down, curve that gives one pause. And the answer was comma.
That was a great clue.
That clue gave me pause.
Yeah, that was a really great clue.
And then we had 7 down once again. For real to Gen Z. No cap. They just want to use that until it falls apart, until it's as common as Oreos. I think that's Will's master plan.
Oh, I hope not.
9 down, I had no idea. Glazer of Broad City was Elena.
Yes, I didn't know that either.
Oh, okay, but obviously you got it through the crosses.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And how about 15 across the Marie Claire competitor, L?
L right away, yes.
Really? See, I didn't know that either. There was a lot that I didn't know, and I didn't know the crosses. I didn't know the all sorts of areas where I was sort of in a knowledge desert, as it were.
It was interesting. I started this puzzle on my own, and then two of our kids are visiting us this week. And they came into the room and saw I was doing the puzzle, and they immediately, one on each side, trying to help me out. And we got to 32 down, and that was corner. And we were all stumped. And we eventually got it through the crosses, and it was tree.
Right.
And boy, they were just like, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Really?
I'm like, well,
you
tree like an animal or something.
Sure.
They go up a tree and there's nowhere for them to go, so they're cornered. They couldn't see it. They just like that's a
really
dumb word for corner tree.
No, it made perfect sense to me. But although I went for trap first,
I did too. Yes,
right.
I definitely did too. But. Anyway.
I like 37 down. Nicki Minaj or Iggy Pop, e.g. stage name.
Yes.
That took me a bit.
Oh, no. Our daughter got that.
Really?
She said, I think it's stage name, yes.
Wow. Did you have any crosses at that point?
We had a few, but nothing that made stage names stick out to me. But she would know those artists better than I would. I didn't know. I mean, Iggy Pop, that does sound like a stage name, but Nicki Minaj,
Well, you see,
I could see that could be a real name.
I had the STA, and so I thought it had something to do with star.
Oh,
But nope, stage name.
Yeah.
We had 11 down. Sibbles, spelled Sibyls, and the answer was Sears.
Right.
I should have remembered that word. I was sort of embarrassed. Did you remember it?
No, but our kids did.
Really?
They read fantasy stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, they know that word.
I like 20 down. Kathy Griffin, My Life on the Blank, Bravo show, D-list.
Yes.
I had DL, and I thought, I don't know where this is going. There's got to be a mistake here somewhere, but there wasn't.
Yep.
We had 18 across. Barbershop choice. What'd you go for first?
18 across.
18 across, the barbershop choice?
Oh, I didn't know. I couldn't think of anything.
I thought of trim immediately, but it turned out to be, and then I thought about something involving dyeing, D-Y-I-N-G, or possibly D-Y-E-I-N-G. Anyway, but it was fade.
Fade, yes. I couldn't think of, like, the names of men's haircuts, because barbershop, I just always sort of associate that with men.
Well, you had a male in the audience. I mean, you could have asked.
I could have, but I think he barely visits the barbershop.
Oh, okay.
But I thought, well, there's a crew cut, and I thought there's a mohawk, and I just couldn't think of too many names of, choices you could tell your barber, okay, I want to fade. So anyway, yeah, that was a little stumper for me.
I had a problem with 45 down, submit. And I had it starting with an A, and I had enough letters. I thought it was allege. I submit to the crown, or I allege. I mean, it just sounded right, sort of like something that would be happening in a courtroom. But it was accede.
Yes. I think of allege as like accuse or something.
Yeah, but when you...
Or you declare.
Right. It was the best I could come up with under short notice, under a lot of duress, plus the fact that 47 across Bud had to be pal. So I had the AL. I had the AL, right? So it's just like, well, it's clearly allege.
Right.
And then I made allege work in my mind, if not for real.
Right. Yes, I had that same problem.
You went for Bud, for Mac?
Pal.
For pal, yes.
Yeah, and then 47 down, river through 6 Asian countries. I had that P and then a K and then a G at the end.
And you thought Peking.
Peking River.
But they don't, first of all, they don't call it that anymore,
No,
right? It would have to
I
be
know.
Beijing. I know, I had exactly the same thought process. I thought, okay, apparently it's the Peking.
Yes, I thought, well, I know they don't call the city that anymore, but maybe they didn't change the name of the river. But no, I don't think there is a Peking River.
No.
But there is a Mekong River.
I bet there's a Beijing River somewhere.
Could be.
I don't know if we have any listeners in China, but if we do, please let us know. Do you have a good view of the Beijing River? Send us a shot. So that the O of, or what would have been the I of Peking, ran into the end of 60 Across 2025 Pixar film. And I just had read about this, and apparently the film was a bit of a flop.
Oh.
Just like it didn't register with the public, the name didn't register with me. And it's just like, it starts with an E, I think. And it was ELIO.
Yes. I didn't know that at all.
Did our children?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I feel sorry for Disney.
So it must have been a flop. None of us had ever heard of it. Maybe they didn't advertise it very good.
I started watching the trailer for it, and it looked okay, but I don't know, nothing maybe to ride home. But 50 down was actress Hayek.
Selma. Yes.
Selma. And once again, I forgot that. So I had to fight with that. And then 62 across. Oh, geez, you can't do that. I had an M and an N there, so I went, oh, man. Oh. Spelling O just the letter O and then M-A-N.
Yes.
But it was come on.
Come on, yes.
I had to make room for 49 down. Throw out was eject.
Yes.
I don't know what I had before, but it wasn't right. Although we did have, even though we didn't have Oman, we did have 39 down, neighbor of an Emirati, and that was Omani.
That's right.
So we had Omani, not Oman. Also, let's see, 52 down, Cynthia of Wicked, Erivo.
That's right.
You got that right away?
I knew her, and I knew her name, but I wasn't quite sure how to spell it. Yeah, eventually I figured it out.
Yes.
So, and that cross was 61 across, which is another great clue. Big race that's no longer around. And so, we were thinking of like bicycle races that didn't go around an oval or whatever. Turned out to be dinosaurs.
Yes, that was brilliant.
That was.
I had the SAU, and I thought it was sauna. And it's like, what's a sauna got to do with with a race? And anyways, and then I finally realized that it was soars, and I thought, oh, it's like some sort of dinosaurs. And so I wrote down dino.
Yeah.
Not sure if there was maybe it was going to be a brontosaur or some other saur that I didn't know, but it was just dino.
Right.
That was a great clue. I wondered about 59 down, freelancers lack boss.
Yes.
I mean, if you're a freelancer, you interact with other businesses. Presumably the person you interact with is in a sense your boss.
Yeah, but you don't have just one, right?
Right.
You're working for a variety of bosses. So
Well, in that case, they don't lack them. They have too many of them.
they don't have one boss telling them what to do.
Yeah, I guess that's a good clue anyway.
Yes.
And then next to it, 58 down, rare golf scores. I wanted it to be aces.
That's what I put
Really?
first, yes.
But it was ones. So that would be a hole in one, of course.
Oh, yes.
But that sort of eluded me. Let's see, we had, and 63 across. December has two big ones. And it's like, okay, it's got Christmas, one other holiday, but I only had 4 letters for it. It was Eves.
That's right.
That was a great clue. A lot of good clues here. How about 53 across? 40-40, say. The answer was deuce.
Yes.
Did you get that?
No.
No? Did you say, what, the deuce?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I was like, tie, and
I took
and
it
then one of the kids said, it's probably got something to do with tennis, but I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
So...
See, I looked at 40, so it's written, listeners, as 40-40, and I thought maybe it was a subtraction sign. Oh. So it was going to be, I was going to spell N-A, I had the U, and so I thought it was going to be not, N-A-U, and then one of those letters in the GHT of not was going to have to be voted off the island.
Yeah. I was going to say, that wouldn't fit.
I decided the G was expendable because it's silent. In fact, so was the H. But I went for the G, so I had N-A-U-H-T.
Oh, no.
And that worked well with 56 down, follow, which I took to be trace.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it was ensue, the last D of deuce, and the 55 down podiatric maladies was corns.
That's right.
I'm not sure what I had, but at one point I was fiddling around with warts.
Oh.
Also, 64 across, NBA star Ginobili was Manu.
Manu.
Are you familiar with Manu?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Well, I know something about this crossword. It was great.
It was terrific.
I think it deserves a full 5 squares on the Jam CR scale.
I would concur.
All right. We are unanimous in this. And again, it was by Emily Biegas and Sala Wanetick. Well done. Mm-hmm. Before we go, though, we have a little bit of listener mail.
Oh, very good.
And this is from Trey.
Oh.
Amendment to my last message.
Oh.
So it's sort of continuing the saga of the starting pitcher.
Right. Yes.
He writes, "Hi, Gene and Mike. As I was listening to you read my last message about starting pitchers, I realized that I was wrong. It is possible for someone to be the starting pitcher of a game and not throw a pitch to the leadoff hitter. This realization sent me down a bit of a rabbit hole. Before the designated hitter was added to baseball, starting pitchers would get a turn at bat. Pitchers usually batted ninth, so if the visiting team, the first team to bat, had a very good first inning, they might get to the pitcher spot in the order. In theory, the pitcher might suffer an injury at the plate or on the base paths, and come out of the game without throwing a pitch. Today, with the designated hitter, pitchers don't hit, so this scenario wouldn't occur, but it seems likely that this would have happened prior to the designated hitter." Wow, that was ingenious.
Yes.
But there's more. What's even more like the scenario you originally wondered about is a rare scenario in which a starting pitcher cannot get into the game at all. It's related to what I mentioned in my last message, the lineup card. Once the manager of a team submits the lineup card to the umpire, whoever is listed as the pitcher is technically the starting pitcher. The manager hands over the lineup card minutes before the game begins. So a pitcher might go out to the mound after the lineup card has been handed in, start to warm up, suffer an injury, and come out. That is not considered a scratch because his name was not scratched from the lineup card. Mm-hmm. Rather, the starting pitcher has been replaced after being named the starter. Mm-hmm. Whoa, that's very deep.
That would work, though. Mm-hmm. That would create a scenario where you'd have a starting pitcher that didn't get to throw the first pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm coming out of the rabbit hole now. Thanks for keeping me company down there, Trey. Wow, that was magnificent.
Yes. Yes, he's been thinking a lot about
some
this.
serious noodling has been taking place there.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Well, so I think at the end of the day, I was right. Or at least there was a situation where that could have happened. I feel vindicated. Thank you, Trey. And thank you for that letter. That was just awesome. Anybody else who wants to do what Trey just did, not think about starting pitchers, but drop us a line, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com. We encourage you to do so. That is it for today. Friday's crossword's going to be out soon. We're going to tackle it, and we hope you'll be back to hear us talk about that crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.